Our history is written by the victors, their power and influence shaping the narrative over centuries. But what if the story isn't that simple? What if primitive hunters evolved into intelligent civilizations that built monuments, calendars, and ancient writings, only for us to discover that our ancestors might not have done it alone? Tales of gods, angels, giants, and great disasters. Perhaps they were more literal than we thought. What if ancient knowledge came from beyond human understanding? If we dig deeper, an alternate history emerges, one that challenges everything we've been taught. This has been censored, forgotten, or ignored until now. Welcome to the secret origins of humanity. In early 1946, in the area now known as the West Bank, a group of Bedouin teenagers tended their sheep near the ancient settlement of Qumran. To pass the time, they threw stones into the desert caves. One stone shattered something inside a dark cavern, piquing their curiosity. Venturing in, they found large clay pots containing ancient scrolls. This accidental discovery led to one of the greatest archaeological finds of the 20th century. Archaeologists and historians soon uncovered fragments in 10 more caves, totaling nearly 900 manuscripts. These became known as the Dead Sea Scrolls. Among these scrolls were portions of a mysterious, non-canonical text long forgotten by mainstream religion, the Book of Enoch. This book, divided into 5 parts, the Book of Watchers, the Book of Parables, the Astronomical Book, the Book of Dream Visions, and the Epistles of Enoch, spans about 100 chapters. It tells the story of Enoch, the 7th patriarch in Genesis, father of Methuselah and grandfather of Noah. But this isn't the familiar biblical tale of Noah's Ark. Instead, it offers a radically different view of events before the Great Flood. The Book of Enoch describes the Watchers, fallen angels sent to earth to observe humans at some ancient, unspecified time. According to legend, Enoch himself founded astronomy and compiled the solar calendar. The Watchers, also called the Bene Elohim, or Sons of God, numbered in the hundreds and descended on Mount Hermon, a sacred site for Canaanites and later Jews. Sanctuaries to gods like Baal, Zeus, Helios, Pan, and Astarte were built there. The term watcher means one who watches, those who are awake, reflecting their role as guardians over humanity. Over time, the Watchers abandoned their observer role. They interbred with human women, creating hybrids known as the Nephilim, described as giants and savages who threatened mankind. These supernatural man-eating giants angered the mighty gods who imprisoned the Watchers deep underground. Enoch acted as a mediator between the gods and the imprisoned Watchers. This mingling provoked Yahweh's wrath, leading to the creation of half-angelic, half-human offspring. The Bible mentions Nephilim elsewhere, like when Israelites encountered giants in a land that made them feel like grasshoppers. Despite Enoch's pleas, the gods decided to punish the corrupted earth with a great flood, destroying the Nephilim while the Watchers remained imprisoned. Before the flood, Enoch was taken to heaven in a fiery chariot. He journeyed between heaven and earth, flying with angels and seeing rivers, mountains, and the ends of the earth from above. Archaeological evidence supports a massive flood in Earth's history around 10,000 BCE at the end of the last ice age. This event is echoed in religions and cultures worldwide, from Babylonian epics to Native American legends. Stories of giants appear globally too. Marco Polo wrote of strong giants in Zanzibar who could carry loads 4 times heavier than ordinary men. In Tangier, Morocco, the city founder Antaeus was a giant. Irish myth tells of Finn McCool building the Giant's Causeway to fight a Scottish giant. Greek and Norse legends are filled with giants. If giants existed, as these records suggest, the Book of Enoch seems less like myth and more like history. Ancient myths speak of semi-divine heroes from god-mortal unions. Occult traditions mention Atlantis breeding half-human, half-animal hybrids as slaves. Babylonian and Sumerian myths, which influence the Bible's flood story, describe similar events. Around 10,000 BCE, a catastrophic shift transformed humanity, leading to agriculture in the Middle East, shifting from nomadic hunting to settled farming. For centuries, the Book of Enoch was part of Christian and Jewish traditions, even inspiring Genesis. But why was it excluded from the Bible? In the early centuries after Christ's death, the Christian Church selected texts for the Canon. This process, spanning the 1st to 4th centuries, involved debates where church leaders labeled opponents heretics to consolidate power. The Council of Nicaea in 325 CE didn't finalize the canon, but it was part of this unification effort. Other texts, like the Gospel of Peter, with its story of resurrected Jesus and giant angels, or the Gospel of Mary, portraying Mary Magdalene as Jesus' beloved, were also censored. Ancient Greeks saw Enoch as the god Hermes, wise and knowledgeable. Egyptians called him Thoth, or Idris, builder of the Great Pyramid. Jewish and Christian texts describe him as an enlightened initiate who walked with God and vanished. Sumerian texts, predating these, speak of the Anunnaki, beings from heaven who interbred with humans, creating Nephilim-like hybrids and causing a flood. Modern thinkers like Zecharia Sitchin suggest these were extraterrestrials. The Book of Enoch is written in first person, with Enoch asserting authorship. He describes huge men visiting him and mysteries of lightning and thunder, perhaps hinting at energy and electricity, echoing Nikola Tesla's ideas on frequency and vibration. These stories reshape human history, suggesting advanced knowledge from non-human sources. The biblical Garden of Eden parallels this. God creates Adam to watch Earth, like the Watchers. Adam and Eve's forbidden fruit symbolizes gaining knowledge, perhaps advanced technology humans weren't ready for. Their awareness of nakedness and serpent power might represent awakening through forbidden unions. Human history may be deeper than textbooks say. Is it official narratives or forgotten cosmic origins? The answers have been hidden in plain sight, in ancient texts and global myths. As we reflect, perhaps it's time to question what we've been taught and rediscover our true lineage.